Welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be talking about underrated makeup. Makeup that is so good, so bomb, but nobody's talking about it. These are diamonds in the rough. I feel like these products aren't getting as much love as they should be getting, so I'm going to show you a full face using nothing but underrated products. So if you want to see how I got this look right here using the most underrated products in the universe, then subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can be a part of the quad family. And without further ado, let's get on. I'm going to talk about primer. There are two primers that I really like, so I'm going to tell you about both of them. I really don't hear anybody talking about the Japonesque primer. It is such a good primer. It doesn't leave your skin feeling oily. It fills in pores. It just makes your skin so super smooth and velvety. It's called the Japonesque Velvet Touch primer, and you guys have to try it. And then this new primer I have to tell you guys about. I actually used it in my last video from Erborian. It's the Pink Perfect cream. It just makes your skin look super plump. It just brightens it up. It gives it life, and it also blurs out any imperfections. So both of these guys right here, you guys have to try. I'm actually going to be using this one today because it's my new favorite that I just found out about, but this is an old favorite that I don't ever hear anything about. As you can tell, I've used a lot of it. I'm gonna go ahead and pop this one on right here because it just makes your skin look so flawless. Also, if you have any texture, it's gonna help the texture on your skin look less noticeable, and it smells so good. So the next underrated product I'm gonna talk about is this CC cream, which is also from Erborian. It's the CC cream in Illuminator. If you watched my last video, you could literally visibly see the difference in my skin, and I have been using this ever since I came back from Korea. I love it so much, and I use it every day. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, I still use it. Over time, it's supposed to help with the texture on your skin as well. So just these two together is just such a great combination for my skin type, but I don't hear anybody talking about this brand at all. If anything, people are like, what is that brand? Where do I buy it from? It's actually at Sephora. They just got into the US. I think that's why not very many people know about them, but they are so great. The CC cream comes out like this. It's white and it has encapsulated pigments in it. So when you work it into your skin, it warms up to your skin's natural pH. It gives you the best color for your skin tone. You guys know I love my full coverage foundation. I use it all the time, anytime I'm going to an event. So this tells you a lot about this CC cream. There is a nice coverage there and it looks natural, and I'm in love with the fact that it doesn't look like I have a lot of makeup on. It doesn't look like I have a cake face, and it just looks like I have nice healthy skin. And the thing about this is that it is buildable, so you can start off with light coverage and then you can build up the coverage, and it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm just caking on makeup. It feels like you're putting on more moisturizer. It also has an SPF of 25. When you go out in the sun, your skin is protected, it's hydrated, it's luminous and soft. It just looks like pretty skin. All right, so let's hide those under eye circles. I don't ever hear anybody talking about this. This is from Mally Beauty. It is a perfect prep under eye brightener. More recently, this comes in a white squeeze tube instead of this pot, which I think is genius because this can get a little messy, but I do really like what this does to your under eye circles. Helps with canceling out that blue undertone, masks the dark circles completely. This is like an oldie but goodie, and people, if you have dark under eye circles, you need to have this in your life. I am just gonna work that right there. Just 3 little dots. This is another product that's very hydrating and almost like skincare more so than makeup. So anything that's gonna help your skin improve over time and at the same time help it look good right now instantly is awesome. As you can see, it automatically brightens up everything in that area. It may look scary because it's bright yellow and it's in a jar. You can still get it in a jar some places, on Amazon, at Walmart. If you go on Ulta or on MallyBeauty.com, it will be in a white squeeze tube. So just to let you guys know what to look out for. And it looks so natural. Okay, so let's get those brows in shape. They're all over the place. So I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 products that I don't see anybody talking about on YouTube, or very rarely do they mention these products. The first thing is this brow and liner brush. I feel like I talk about this a lot, but I don't see anyone else. This is from Blink. It's their brow liner duo brush. The brush is super narrow and the spoolie is so tightly packed with these bristles that it just pulls all the brow hairs up, and you actually feel like it's working as a spoolie should, rather than just kind of, sometimes when I see spoolies I'm just like, they don't really work how a spoolie should work. This one actually does its job, so that's why I really like this brow brush that nobody talks about. Have it in your life, it's awesome. I'm also gonna use this right here. This is from Wet n Wild. You can tell that I use it a lot. I've actually already lost the top. It just broke off. The thing that I really like about this palette isn't the top, it's the product inside. This is from Wet n Wild. It's the Ultimate Brow Kit. I love it so much. There's so many other really amazing brow products. Benefit has awesome stuff. Anastasia. For an affordable price, this guy is so good. There's a reason why I keep coming back to it. It's super affordable. It stays in place all day. I love the shades in the little compact. They always match my brows perfectly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill in my brows with this really quick. I'm gonna move on to the eyeshadow now. I feel like nobody talks about Cargo as much as they should. Don't talk about Cargo at all. I don't see it on YouTube very much. If you see it, please let me know in the comments. I don't get to see every single YouTuber on YouTube, but they have really good high quality eyeshadows, which trips me out. I've had the Essential palette from Cargo for a while and I love it. They're on the more of a cooler tone side, but they're so pretty. They're very pigmented, they're creamy, they're really nice shadows. They just recently launched this palette right here. It's such a pretty, like, festive, summery looking palette. It looks like this inside. It's so beautiful. Look at the shades. So many crease shades, lid shades, there's shimmery shades, all the shades that I want. There's pops of color. It's a gorgeous palette. I'm gonna be using this palette to create an eyeshadow look today on my eyes. So the first colors I'm gonna pick up in this palette are Waikiki, right here, and Hibiscus. I'm gonna take that in with a crease brush from the Makeup Shack, which is another brand that I feel like not many people talk about, but they have really great brushes. So I'm gonna take this brush right here. This is from the Makeup Shack. It's the T44, and I'm gonna use that to blend these shades into my crease. I'm gonna go in with another crease shade. This one is Tiki. It's the darker brown. And on a Makeup Shack T63 brush, this is more of a detailed crease brush, work that color into the outer crease. I'm gonna kind of extend it out a little bit past the crease so we can make the eyes look a little bit more elongated. And then what I'm gonna do is take Hibiscus right here. This is the T44 brush, and then I'm gonna work it on the entire rest of the lid and all the way around the darker brown. I'm also gonna bring it down on the lower lash line as well. And then on the bottom lash line, I'm gonna take this color right here. This is Kai. Take that and pop it onto the outer part of the lid. The outer part of the lower lash line. And then on the inner corners, I'm going to take Hula. And for that top of the brow bone, I'm gonna take Hapuna, and I'm going to go right under the brow bone. I just want to drench my eye in this pineapple yellow shade. It's so pretty. It's like a burnt yellow pineapple. I'm gonna go ahead and line my lashes. I found the most darkest, creamiest eyeliner. It's this one right here from M Cosmetics. I don't see much hype on this eyeliner, but it's super dark, very creamy, and take it right along the upper lash line and also on the lower lash line. This eyeliner is super creamy, so I'm gonna go ahead and smoke it out with just a little liner brush just to smudge it out. It almost reminds me of a gel liner because it's just so creamy. Now we need to put some drama on our lashes, so I'm gonna use these ones right here. These are the Makeup Shack lashes in the style Miami, and they are silk lashes. I don't hear people talking about their lashes at all. The brushes, I've seen few people talk about them, not really too crazy, but their lashes I definitely haven't heard anything from, and they have really nice lashes. So I'm just going to pop these on really quick and show you what they look like. They're nice, full, and wispy. They're really easy to apply. They just pop on your lashes. They're not too curved, and there's not too much you have to cut off. Okay, the next thing we're going to talk about is the Frankie Rose contour palette, which I don't hear anything about at all. It's a pigmented palette. It easily blends in with the other shades. It looks like this. There are 6 shades in here, a banana shade, a cream shade. This is a highlight, and then these 3 down here are contour colors. To me, I feel like this can be actually just like a powder for the entire face. I should probably clean it, honestly, before I show you guys a little bit better. It has like a magnetic closure on it, so it closes right away. I'm gonna use the yellow shade to really lock in and brighten the under eye. And then I'm gonna bring it down around the corners of the mouth where it's kind of dark in this area, just to brighten that up. To contour the cheeks, I'm gonna take Tempting and Heated and just do a light shade right under the cheekbone, bring it around the temple. I love how it gives me an extra layer of coverage. Contour colors are very natural looking and just blend into the skin so easy. I always love to put on a nice bronzer. I have heard some people talk about this, but it's not like crazy all over the place. But the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer is so nice. Also, the Rimmel Natural Bronzer is a bronzer that I really like and I go to. So if you're looking for a nice affordable bronzer, these two are my favorites. This gives you more of a I just got out of the sun, finished tanning kind of glow. So I really like this for that. But this one I feel like you can even contour with if you wanted to. This one is more natural looking and this one is a little bit more of a I just finished tanning in the tanning bed. So either one of these are gonna be a really nice pick for you guys if you want a nice affordable bronzer. Oh, this one smells so good. Though I'm gonna take this one because it smells so amazing and smells just, they get me going. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop that onto my cheeks just to bronze up my skin, give it some color, and bring it around the temples. I think City Color has a wide range of really good products, but they have really nice matte blushes. They have shimmery blushes. This is more of a rustic bronzy blush palette, but then they also have this pink rosy one right here, which is gonna give you like a nice pretty flush of color. I'm gonna take the lightest shade and pop that onto my cheeks. This is from the brand Gallany. I was so floored whenever I swatched this highlight right here. This is the Celestial Skin Luminizing Powder in Tease, and I'm just going to swatch it for you guys right on my hand. I actually swatched it in my last video. It is beautiful. They also have In Love, most intense Instagram highlights that I have seen in a really long time. They're not as big for one because when you look at the packaging, it just gives you a dated feel, but the product inside, it is so good. I feel like the Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer of highlights right now. The Bobbi Brown liquid lips, they're so cute. It literally looks like a crayon. How adorable is that? It's like a little squeezy tube. So I'm just gonna put that on. You can throw this in your bag. They're super easy to travel with. It's just such a cool, innovative way to use a liquid lipstick. I just really like it. It's called the Art Stick Liquid Lipstick. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thumbs it up, and don't forget to check out the other videos to the side if you haven't checked them out, and if you want to see more videos from me. Before I let you go, I want you to know that you're the illest and the realest, and I think you're pretty cool. Just putting it out there. I think you're awesome. And that's it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, dollies.